I had an idea for a self-care app. 10 minutes later, MindFlow was alive. A real native iOS app, personalized check-ins, a full activity library, mood tracking, all of it, ready to publish to the App Store. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it step by step using an AI tool called Rork. And by the end of this video, you'll know everything you need to go from idea to App Store. Let's dive in. So first, what's Rork and why does it matter? Rork is an AI tool that lets you build native iOS apps using Swift UI. Not a web app wrapped in a shell, not a prototype you can only click through. A real iOS app, the kind you download from the App Store, built entirely through prompts and conversation. I'm using Rork Max, which is their most powerful tier. It supports native iOS development with Swift UI, which means the apps it builds don't just look great, they feel like iOS. Smooth animations, native components, the whole thing. Okay, so the app I'm building is called MindFlow, a personalized self-care companion. The concept is simple, but really smart from a UX perspective. Every time you open the app, you go through a quick 3-step check-in, kind of like Instagram stories. But instead of watching content, you're answering questions about how you feel. Based on your answers, the app surfaces personalized relaxation activities just for you. Breathing exercises, meditations, stretches, all tailored to your mood. It's the kind of app that feels genuinely useful, and the design needs to match that. Calm, clean, thoughtful. Now here's where most people go wrong with AI tools. They open it up, type something like, build me a wellness app, and then wonder why the output is generic. The secret is giving it depth upfront, and the way I do that is with a PRD, a product requirements document. If you've never heard of that term, a PRD is basically a comprehensive blueprint for your product. It covers everything: who the app is for, what problem it solves, the full user flow, the logic behind every screen, the visual direction, the edge cases. It's what real product teams write before a single line of code gets written. Now, I'm not sitting down to write one from scratch. I go to ChatGPT and I ask it to write one for me. My prompt was something like, create a comprehensive PRD for a personalized self-care iOS app. Every time the user opens the app, there will be 3 story-like pages, like Instagram stories, each with a question. The first asks how the user is feeling today, with cute emoji cards as answer options. Based on the answer, the second page asks what's bothering them. Based on both answers, the third asks what they need right now. Then the user lands on the homepage where personalized relaxation activities are recommended. Make the PRD detailed, include target audience, user flow, screen logic, and UI direction. ChatGPT comes back with something really thorough. Target audience breakdown, full user flow, screen-by-screen logic, component descriptions, even color palette direction. That's your PRD. And now copy the whole thing. Now we go into Rork. I paste the entire PRD directly into the prompt. And here's a detail that makes a big difference. I also attach a screenshot of a UI design I like as visual inspiration, just to give Rork a reference for the tone and aesthetic I'm going for. And just hit enter. After a few seconds, Rork doesn't just start building blindly. It actually comes back with clarifying questions. Things like, should activities be video-based or text-based? What's the preferred color direction? I answer those, and then Rork generates a full build plan, a structured breakdown of every screen it's going to create, the logic between them, the data flow, all of it. You can read through it, edit anything that doesn't look right, or just approve it as is. Everything looked great to me, so I approved it. And then it starts building. It even generates a mock app icon automatically. Then a few moments later, the app is ready. Let me walk you through what it built, because the output is genuinely impressive. The first screen is the onboarding. You open MindFlow for the first time, and it simply asks for your name before anything else. One input field, one button. It's a small touch, but it immediately makes the app feel personal rather than generic. Once you enter your name, you land on a welcome screen that greets you by name. Welcome back, Arash. You have the option to start your check-in right away or skip it for now, which I appreciate because it respects that the user might just want to jump straight into the app. The check-in itself is 3 steps. The first question is, how are you feeling today? And underneath it, there are 5 cards: happy, angry, stressed, sad, and tired, each with a matching emoji. There is also a progress bar at the top, so you always know where you are in the flow. It's simple, it's quick, and it feels intuitive. Based on your answer, the second question follows up with what's bothering you, with options like insomnia, work pressure, anxiety, laziness, etc. The logic we described in the PRD is working exactly as intended. The app is listening and responding. The third and final checking question is, what do you need right now? With options like relaxation, focus, sleep, motivation, and quick reset. After this, the app has everything it needs to personalize your experience. Then you land on the homepage, and this is where it all comes together. It greets you by name, shows your current mood from the check-in, and surfaces a recommended for you section with activity cards tailored specifically to what you just told it. It genuinely feels like a product someone put real thought into. The Explore tab gives you access to the full library of activities. These are just mock data, but you can of course create your own database and add real content. There is a search bar, category filters for breathing, meditation, and movement, and a grid of activity cards, each with a short description and duration. It's clean, it's browsable, and it works exactly how you'd expect. The Insights tab is where the data side of the app lives. You can see your current streak, your mood history plotted over time, how your moods are distributed, and what your top triggers have been. Even after just one check-in, it's already tracking. The more you use it, the more valuable this screen becomes. And finally, the profile screen. Your name, your stats, your recent moods, logged with dates and triggers. Everything in one place. Honest and straightforward. This is just a starting point. You can keep going, add new features, refine existing screens, or ask Rork to fix something that doesn't look quite right. It's a back and forth conversation, so if something's off, you just describe the problem and it corrects it. Now, I do want to be honest with you. The AI isn't perfect. You'll likely run into a small bug here or a spacing issue there before your app is truly ready. But that's the thing. You're not starting from zero every time something needs fixing. You have a fully built, structured app as your foundation, and you're just polishing it. Compare that to building this from scratch, and we are still talking about a fraction of the time and none of the technical barriers. So how do you get this on the App Store? First, you need an Apple developer account. That's $99 a year, and you sign up directly through Apple. Once you have it, you connect it to Rork in your account settings. From there, Rork handles the entire submission process, packaging the app, filling in the metadata, submitting the build. You just need to add your app's name, description, and screenshots. Apple will review it. That usually takes anywhere from 24 hours to a couple of days depending on their queue. Once it's approved, your app is live on the App Store. Your name on it, real users can download it. And if you want to test it before submitting, open the Rork app on your computer, connect it to your Apple developer account, and install it directly on your device. You can walk around with a live version of your app on your phone before it ever touches the App Store. That part genuinely feels surreal the first time you do it. You have an idea, Rork can build it. Go try Rork yourself. Links in the description.